In the midst of all the troubles in Israel lately, Israeli believers have had many opportunities to reach out and help people in distress. Our team traveled to meet with our partners and conduct an outreach and hear for ourselves what people and the church in Israel are going through. We have the opportunity to provide assistance to people who have been impacted by the war in Gaza and in the north. We're doing a project called Bridges of Hope. We're trying to build bridges of reconciliation and love between Jewish people and the Arab nation, and trying to, in the name of the Messiah, bring them together so that we can find peace, so that we can find hope, and so that we can find reconciliation, which is only available through our great God.
Спустя много лет служения в Евразии через различные социальные проекты, миссия Евразия может сегодня присутствовать в Израиле. Благодаря проекту «Мосты надежды» вместе с местными общинами мы помогаем выстраивать взаимоотношения. Люди разных наций, народностей, социального статуса могут получить сегодня продуктовый набор из рук тех, кто о них заботится, и мы рады, что поддерживаете, помогаете, заботитесь и участвуете в нашем служении.
To encourage the church in the West to be praying not just for an end to the war, not just thinking about the geopolitics of it, but brothers and sisters in Christ praying for unity in the Holy Land, praying for people to come to Christ and to be one in Christ. Only Jesus can do that. Only Jesus can change all of those tensions that exist here and anywhere. Ministry here, I've already sensed, is very hard. It's really difficult. There's cultural dynamics that create a lot of tension and a lot of walls, emotional and spiritual walls, to get put up in people's hearts and lives. You have the Arabic community and you have the Jewish community. And you hear about different things, aside from the fact that there's a war going on between those two different people groups, those different religious backgrounds. And there's a lot of tension because of that. People are the same. They have the same trials. They have the same difficulties. They have the same heartbreaks. They have the same joys. The cultural division that exists, we're trying to bring it back together through Christ. So that's our hope.
Конечно же, это была супер поддержка, потому что добавляло очень много спокойствия. Это очень важный нюанс. Говорили о Боге, мы поговорили о взглядах. Я крайне признателен и благодарен. У меня здесь никого нету, кроме моей семьи.
The difficulties to proclaim Christ, it reminds me right of the time when Jesus was crucified. And my heart breaks because we know that there's a movement just waiting to happen. And my prayer is that the bonds that bind people here in Israel would be loosened, that the restrictions on freedom of religion would be opened up, that people would be able to proclaim Christ in the streets, in the neighborhoods, and truly that the Jewish people would come to know who Christ is, because that would change the world. We could be anywhere in the world. The one thing that still stays consistent is the youth. I mean, they look the same whether you're in Africa or you're in Asia or you're in South America or even here in Israel. The youth are starting to pay attention. They're gravitating towards God. God is calling them. This generation is going to be excited, and we are hoping that we can see them take over the world and preach the gospel to the ends of the world.
School Without Walls, which is a ministry of Mission Eurasia, is all about discipling young people, discipling them to live intentionally for Christ, to live boldly for Christ, to share how to share the gospel, not just to encourage them to share the gospel, but giving them the tools in their hands and in their hearts and in their minds to be able to effectively share the gospel, and if they need to, cross-culturally. School Without Walls' desire is to help invest and equip young people with these kinds of tools to be intentional in their walks with Christ, in how they live, how boldly they live, and so forth. It'd be great to see more and more and more young people getting more excited about serving the Lord, even in the midst of trials, even in the midst of a context like right now where we have a war going on for already a year and a half. To see young people saying, I'm going to stand bold for Christ. I'm going to follow him, and I'm going to say, no matter what circumstance, here am I, send me. Use me, Lord.